Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Go, go, go! Motion!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
3-19!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. Pretty move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing is Jackson. Found his target, it's Anderson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Gun!
On second down, Jackson on the move to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it here. This is James Wayne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Jackson on first down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Green 39! Green 39!
Allen now on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is right through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Shrugs him off. And he is all the way up past the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Woo! You got him! You got him! You got him!
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. Check out route.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Tight end left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And an alley run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Simon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, check, gun!
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Simon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Gun!
And they'll go on the ground. Finding room at the 30. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 85 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Gun!
To throw is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit!
Watch out. Check. Lucky.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Check.
Detroit!
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tight left.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length,
All right, here we go.
that's just not being prepared. So now Are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick upon his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw on second down, Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Golden Tate's gonna go. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back, so that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and goal. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On third and long, it's Allen. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Jackson down to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Over! Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
Here's Jackson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. John Simon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go now.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Three down. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danny Shelton getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. On to the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the